All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson here on not trusting in your might, man. And I'm on a basketball court that I remember was on this walk that I'm doing, and then behind me, you can see they've like got let me see if I can get it on the camera. You've got tennis courts, and then far in the distance, a bit up this way, right, they've got a an Olympic track, like a 400 meter track as well. And what this lesson is going to be about is not trusting in your might, man. Because if you look at the average basketball player, right, the minimum height of a basketball player that you might find will be something crazy like 6 foot, man. Right, it will be like 6 foot for the average height of a basketball player, and they're highly respected in this world, man, and they're making money, right? And then when you look at these athletes as well, these tennis players and stuff like that, they're the mighty men of this world. Like, obviously you've got boxers and stuff like that as well, but the basketball players, they're able to use their might and show their might without even having to be hurt a lot of the time. Like the main damage they have to worry about is maybe like an ACL injury, which will come from them landing, and then dropping their feet on the ground, man. Helicopter above. Yeah, which will come from them landing on their feet and then twisting on their leg, man. And that's some of the main injuries that a basketball player has to worry about, whereas boxers, NFL players, they have to worry about concussions and stuff like that. But what this lesson is going to be about is that even if you have might like that, that we're not supposed to trust in those things, man, because Yahweh can easily give you a plague in your body that you can't heal, man. He can give you diabetes, he can give you cancers, he can give you he can give you like bone problems, he can give you muscle problems, he can give you all these different types of plagues, he can give you some kind of lung disease, he can give you all these different plagues that will just make all the might that you've built up over the years turn into nothing, man. And anyone that's ever trained for a while knows that fitness stuff has a time limit, man, right? That everyone goes through periods of I feel strong and then periods of I feel weak. But if you're putting your might in your glory in your might, like it says in Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23 not to do, well then if you ever lose that strength, you're gonna feel weak, man. You're gonna feel like nothing if you ever lose that strength. And that's the reason why it says don't glory in it, man. We ain't supposed to glory in how tough we think we are. That's not what Yahweh wants us to do, man. He doesn't want us to glory in that. He wants us to glory in him. He wants us to glory that we understand the prophecies that he's made men speak in a certain parabolic way, right? He wants us to glory in that. He wants us to glory in that we understand that any kind of strength or anything that we do have comes from him. He doesn't want us to glory in our might. He doesn't want us to glory that, like, there's people out here right now, yeah, that could slam dunk. There's Israelites out here right now that could slam dunk from right here, man. Right? They can slam dunk. They can jump from here, where my foot is right there, all the way to there, man. They could slam dunk that, right? You've got what's his name, man? Steph Curry. He'd be hitting 3-pointers from here to there. He'd be doing that, man, easily too. He can do that with ease. That's nothing to him, right? But we're not supposed to glory in that, because when you actually look up the specifications of that particular career, or I bounce a ball and I throw it in a hoop, well, congratulations, that's nothing really, right? Or I can dribble, I got mad handles and all of that. That's all well and good for this world, but it's nothing. That means nothing for the kingdom, right? Being able to shoot a half-court 3-pointer don't mean nothing for the kingdom. It don't mean nothing. Being able to knock out men with one punch, being able to hit people with a liver shot, that don't mean nothing to Yahweh. That means nothing. But for this world, all of these things give you glory, man. They give you honor and praise in this world. But ultimately, these things mean nothing, man. And Yahweh is going to make the pride of people that have these skills and these things be lost, ultimately, when it's all said and done. All that pride that people have in their might and in their glory, that stuff's going to be taken away, man. That stuff's going to be taken away, ultimately, at the end of it. At the end of it all. It's going to be taken away, man. I thought I'd just do a quick video on that, because when the famines come and people can't eat freely, they don't have access to a nutritionist, they don't have access to a coach, they don't have access to all of these things, what are they going to do then, right? When all of those things are taken away, what are people going to do then, man? What are they going to do when they can no longer easily show off their skills, man? Because the bigger your body and the stronger your body, the more food you need to sustain that strong body. And after a couple of weeks of starvation and only drinking water, that strength, a lot of that strength is going to go, man. A lot of the fullness of your muscles, the appearance of the full muscles, that's going to go. Everyone that was once beautiful in the world is going to become ugly after a couple of weeks of running away from wild beasts, running away from crazy, aggressive people. That's going to be all taken away, man. And that's what I just thought I'd do a quick lesson of from here, man. Like, don't glory in your might. Oh, I've got basketball skills. Don't glory that, oh, I can go to the gym, I got crazy strength. Don't glory in I'm good at tennis and all of these things, because ultimately they don't really mean nothing, man. Those skills don't really mean that much, you know. And I'm gonna end the lesson there. All right. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.